Watch closely as King Kong holds the two brothers in his hands, because King Kong must choose an heir to the throne. Then he lifts the mountain high above his head. Letting out a roar, the mountain does not seem afraid. He clenches his tiny fist and punches King Kong in the face. King Kong does not get angry. Instead, he laughs, because his courage is enough to inherit the throne, but his skinny older brother was about to suffer. King Kong gave the brother to an old man to dispose of him, so the old man came to a broken tree trunk. He threw the brother down. Luckily, he was saved by fate. As he fell, a vine caught his foot. Little did he know, a hungry wolf had already opened its jaws. In the end, he still lost an arm. Luckily, I was rescued by a mute person. They put my brother on their shoulder and took him home. Time flies. In the blink of an eye, my brother grew up. Although he is still rather small, it is just how he is. No matter what he eats, he just won't gain weight. But his intelligence was far higher than others. Summer was extremely hot, so he used leaves to make a ceiling fan. He would also make his own water dispenser to quench his thirst. Even the glue we use every day was invented by him. His only flaw was his right hand. He kept it in his pants pocket every day. I won't let my head hang low. This day, they secretly hid in the trees to watch the annual ball game. And this monkey with 8-pack abs is his own younger brother. His massive physique makes inheriting the throne only natural. King Kong, on the other hand, secretly rejoiced. He was not wrong to choose him back then. But just then, the ball flew towards his older brother. The mute had loved playing ball since he was little. Seeing the ball right in front of him, he uncontrollably lunged for it. Just like that, the perfectly good game was interrupted by the mute, and the ball fell into a crack in the rocks. Instantly, all the monkeys started to get agitated. The mute man was also severely beaten by the monkeys. It is truly a case of a mute man eating coptis. He has bitterness he can't express. Luckily, my brother used glue to retrieve the ball. This maneuver instantly dumbfounded the monkeys. They could not help but admire my brother's cleverness. Then the younger brother came up to his older brother, because his older brother had stolen his thunder. Angry, he lifted his brother into the air. And at that moment, the old man from that time noticed his toes. His second toe was shorter than the others. This is a unique characteristic of the air in the monkey world. The old man then realized the prince, thrown off the cliff all those years ago, did not die. His younger brother was furious when he found out. He threw his older brother to the ground. Then the game continued. A large group of monkeys were scrambling for the rattan ball. Because of their excessive force, the ball flew into the air. It landed right on the head of the mighty and majestic King Kong. The old man did not know there was glue on the ball. He pulled the rattan ball off with force. King Kong instantly became bald. Seeing this, his brother immediately wove him a crown. Then he filled some water in a lotus leaf. A perfect mirror was thus made. King Kong, all his life, had never seen his own face before. I never realized I was so handsome. Meanwhile, the old man and the witch were discussing the events of that year. This scene happened to be witnessed by his younger brother, who was passing by. So the witch used this opportunity to capture his younger brother. She said that his brother's sudden return was to seize the throne. Then the witch told Dashan a plan. Not only will it make your brother disappear from this world, but your throne will also be safe. Have you ever seen such a clever monkey? He pulled down a vine, then used leaves to cover it. In a few moments, he had made a hanging chair. He had King Kong sit on it. King Kong instantly felt incredibly comfortable. Meanwhile, the witch was already putting her plan into action, using witchcraft to summon thousands of locusts that flew directly at the brother. In the chaos, the brother accidentally knocked King Kong off the cliff. The witch standing nearby declared him an ill omen. The brother instantly lost his footing. Younger brother, Dasan, also took the opportunity to throw his older brother off the cliff again. After waking up, King Kong questioned Dasan, "Why did you do that?" Dasan recalled, "Didn't you do the same thing to me back then?" The moment he said that, King Kong was instantly speechless. He did not say another word. He came to the edge of the cliff. He could only pray for his brother's rebirth. Just as King Kong had thought, his brother had truly saved his life again. His brother knew in his heart that he no longer had a place among the monkey tribe, so he immediately decided to go out into the world and try his luck. Just as he was getting up, a pair of long legs blocked his way. It was a large and powerful ostrich. Driven by hunger, the brother tried to take the food from the ostrich's beak. Unintentionally, he actually stood up, and so he became the first monkey in the monkey world to walk upright. The moment he stood up, he was astonished by what he saw. This world was so beautiful. But the still excited brother did not know that a pack of wolves was running towards them. In his panic, he instinctively tried to run away, but having only just learned to stand, he immediately stumbled. He started walking backward. Luckily, he is naturally gifted. He watched how the ostrich walked. Then he turned around and started running forward. That is how his older brother successfully ran on land. And this scene happened to be seen by the monkeys hiding in the trees. This shocked the monkeys speechless. When I arrived among the rhinoceroses, I thought their powerful bodies would stop the wolves' attack, but in the end, they were scared off by the pack of hungry wolves. At that critical moment, King Kong descended from the sky and shielded my brother. He used all his strength to throw the rhinoceros away. But another rhinoceros flew towards my brother. King Kong used his body to shield the rhino with incredible speed, and King Kong sacrificed himself in doing so. Afterwards, Dahan brought King Kong back to the monkey troop, but the wicked witch made Dashan eat his own father. This was the only way to inherit his father's powerful will. Just as Dashan was about to begin, his brother suddenly appeared and stopped him, but it was all to no avail. Dashan completely ignored his older brother. Luckily, a lightning bolt appeared in the sky and stopped them. His older brother seized the opportunity and took their father away. He buried him under a large tree with the mute man. Suddenly, a tornado descended from the sky. The older brother was ultimately sucked into the tornado. There he saw his goddess, Rin. He was just about to reach out and hug her. Finally, I was blown away by the tornado. Rin also landed on a cliff. My brother used a rope to reach the cliff. He put Rin on his back. Just as they were about to reach the summit, the rope snapped. A tornado sucked the monkeys in. This young, handsome monkey in a heroic rescue. He risked his life to come to the cliff face alone. He carried his beloved goddess on his back. Just as they were about to reach the summit, unexpectedly the rope snapped. They both fell. Luckily, the brother was a martial artist. He managed to secure himself in a crevice using his feet. He pulled the goddess upwards step by step. Finally, they successfully reached the summit. The brother stared at the unconscious goddess, Rin, before him. He fell in love. After recovering his strength, he taught Rin to stand and walk, and so the two quickly became a couple. Night fell. The brother looked at the lava before him, so he found a branch and lit it. I instantly understood the use of fire. The two of them took the fire back to their tribe, hoping to get the other members to come down from the trees. But the apes had lived in the trees since time immemorial. They thought their brother was trying to harm the tribe, so they mercilessly drove them away with branches, to have their own den on the ground. The brother took the torch to the wolf's den. He used the flame in hand to drive away all the wolves. The defeated wolves could only flee in a panic, and what followed was not suitable for children. This scene is not suitable for public viewing. Skip this part. The next morning, the two began hunting animals remotely, and they tamed a wild wolf. They even created the monkey world's first cutting-edge weapon. Later, they discovered flint in a cave. Through their continuous efforts, they successfully lit the first fire. They also cooked the food they caught over the fire. In an instant, the smell of barbecue wafted to the monkey troop. The troop watched their brother living comfortably on the ground, so they finally came down from the trees. They went to join their older brother, but their younger brother, Dasan, was too proud for his own good. He just would not go down to find his brother. From then on, under their older brother's leadership, the groups built their own houses and bridges. At this rate, they were getting closer and closer to evolving into humans. But the good times did not last. A swarm of locusts suddenly appeared. They ruined all their hard work. It was the witch's doing. They armed themselves and went to confront the witch. But Dashan thought they had returned to seize the land. He yelled at them to get lost. But the tribe was no longer afraid of me. In the struggle, the torch fell, unfortunately, igniting the giant tree, and the Dashan's wife was trapped in the fire. At the critical moment, with the wolf's help, the brother jumped onto the tree and successfully rescued the mountain's wife. But unfortunately, the brother was crushed by a falling piece of wood. The others did not notice, but Dashan saw it all. After a moment's hesitation, Dashan finally carried his brother to safety, escaping the inferno. And that wicked witch received her just punishment. The brothers looked at their home, where they would grown up, now reduced to ashes. After this incident, the two brothers finally embraced. Their former home had been burned to the ground. The brothers' next task was to lead their people to a new home. To continue their lives, they climbed mountains and crossed valleys, trekking through the hills. I do not know how long we walked. They finally discovered a new world. In the end, the brother and Rin had children of their own. They would continue to live in this new world, slowly evolving into humans.